Live from Arkansas' streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7 on THV 11 Plus.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday morning. Thank you for joining us here on THV 11 Plus. Ashley, Hayden, Karen, Tracy in the house. We're getting you ready. We're not quite to the weekend just yet, but we are getting there.
Friday Eve.
We're getting there. Yep, Friday Eve.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Friday Eve. Ready to do it.
Nobody got rid of it. Friday Eve.
We haven't been told it's canceled yet.
Right. Well, it began on our morning show, and then Divine dabbled with it a little bit, and then it just kind of went somewhere.
Yeah, I went to bed too late last night.
You did?
I did.
Watch anything? Any shows?
I did. I was watching the podcast with Taylor Swift and Jason.
Yeah.
I begged Brett. I was like, we got to talk about that.
Really? Yeah.
This is my Knicks game for Brett, just to put it in perspective. This is my SEC football.
Yes.
This is my Beyonce.
This is your Beyonce.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I loved it. I went to bed just smiling and happy, like I'm personal friends with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. But yeah, I just I love the whole story.
Who says you aren't personal friends with Travis and Taylor?
I know.
They just don't know.
I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Travis, Taylor, Tracy, the 3 T's.
That's right.
There you go.
And
Holding out
traffic.
on us.
And traffic. That's a very
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course.
Traffic not so bad this morning. We are watching an accident right now, though. Not a great way to start off the 7 o'clock hour. It's a little too early for us to have an accident already, but hopefully it's not going to cause too many issues. But it is something that we need to talk about because this is an area that already sees a lot of congestion in the morning. So this accident is on the right-hand shoulder. It has that blocked because of this crash on I-30 eastbound. It's right there at the Bryant Parkway exit. So it's right after that exit, actually. So just know that you need to give yourself a couple of more minutes if you're going to be heading into Little Rock or wherever your destination is if you have to take this route this morning. Otherwise, a beautiful morning. Look at the sun coming up over the Arkansas River. This is the 430 River Bridge. Doesn't look like we have a whole lot of traffic, but it is starting to pick up. We see that the volume is increasing there. Our drive times into downtown Little Rock, 25 minutes if you're coming from Conway, and looks like that accident might be slowing things down just a little bit there if you're coming from Benton on I-30. 21 minutes if you're coming from Cabot, which is great. It just increased to 22 minutes, so things are starting to pick up here at 7:03. Tracy, it's not looking bad, but we've got to remember that there's a lot more cars on the road right now.
Yeah, and like you were saying yesterday too, there's a lot of first-time drivers out there maybe driving themselves to school, and there's a lot of kids at the bus stop. So we're having to be a little bit more cautious with the traffic. And let's take one more look at this bus stop forecast for today. I bet lots of folks are already dressed or they're about to head out the door, but shorts and t-shirt are the name of the game today. It's mid-70s this morning. We're going to see those pop-up showers again this afternoon and lingering into the time the kiddos are heading home as well. But we need the rain, but hopefully we can avoid all of that time frame where the kids are actually out and about in recess as well. I know my Addie only got one recess yesterday, and I'm so sorry to the teachers for that. Those kids, they probably aren't ready to be contained just yet. But here is what we are watching: the scattered storms again today. That ridge of high pressure, also known as the heat dome, is going to be here for us this weekend, where we're going to see those heat index values around 105 and possibly above 105 as we're heading into the weekend and then next week as well. But your day, hour by hour, again, a few spotty showers are certainly possible. Some of those could have some heavy downpours, but as I mentioned, we certainly need the rain, and that may cool things off just a little bit. But I still expect those heat index values to be right around 100 degrees, and it's going to be very similar for Friday, maybe a little less rain, but we'll talk more about that for my forecast coming up.
Tracy, thank you. It is a strike that originally began in Georgia but has now made its way to central Arkansas. In Saline County, Republic Services customers say their garbage hasn't been picked up in weeks, and the company's explanations?
Excuses that don't make sense to Arkansas Republic Service customers. THV 11's Tamara Knight heard from some people in Saline County to try and sort through the mess. She joins us now. Tamara?
Well, good morning, Karen and Hagen. Arkansas Republic Service customers say the trash isn't the only thing that smells off. The company has been given strange reasons for missed pickups, and now customers say they want their garbage picked up in full transparency. And Saline County County, the trash isn't moving and neither are the workers. Some Republic Service workers in Central Arkansas joined a nationwide strike this week, and customers in Bryant and Haskell are now feeling the wrath. They say they started getting strange explanations for pickup delays last week, and one customer says Republic told her workers only have a list of preset options to explain missed pickups, which means they just pick one, even if it doesn't make sense.
The next week on pickup day, they said that there was a parade in Haskell and it was 103 degrees and there was no parade.
They sent out a severe weather notice, and that was the reason for canceling the pickup for the day. I happened to be standing outside when I got it, and it was like sunny and nice. I was like, it is.
Republic Workers tells us they are on strike for unfair labor practices and will be on strike all week. The company says they're working to resolve the disagreement, but until then, many customers are going to be left holding their own trash. For THV 11 News, I'm Tamer Knight.
All right, Tamer, thank you. Hopefully some solutions in Saline County very soon. State officials are now issuing a harmful algal bloom advisory for Maddox Park Pond in Union County and Lake June in Lafayette County. The Arkansas Department of Energy and Environment says cyanobacteria have been confirmed, and they can release toxins that cause muscle spasms, breathing problems, headaches, and stomach illness. People should avoid contact, especially for kids, pets, and livestock. If animals are exposed, rinse them with water and prevent them from licking their fur. The advisory stays in place until the blooms are gone.
Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin is joining other state leaders urging Instagram to tighten safety around its new location sharing feature. The app's new map tool can show followers where you are when you post, but only if you opt in. In a statement, Griffin says, quote, social media already poses many risks for vulnerable populations, particularly minors. Griffin wants Instagram to block the feature for users under the age of 18, in addition to warning adults about the risks and making it easier to turn off at any time.
Meanwhile, YouTube is rolling out a new safety test for teenagers in the U.S. Its AI system estimates a user's age based on activity and account history, not just the birth date entered at signups. If it flags someone as 18 or under, the platform will turn on standard protections, including digital well-being tools like break reminders and bedtime alerts. However, users can still verify their age, that is if they're older than 18, with a government ID or a credit card.
Developing now, Northwest Arkansas is facing a major shortage of affordable housing, and real estate companies are responding with creative solutions to give low-income families more than just a roof over their heads and instead a community to call their own. Lauren Spencer reports from Fayetteville to show us how.
The village at Skull Creek in Fayetteville may look like any other apartment complex, but for its new owners, it's a mission.
I believe we are making some differences in the community, and we are proud of that.
Jayash Ramnati and Krishna Verna wanted a change. They bought the 54-unit property earlier this year. With rent starting at $490 and Section 8 vouchers accepted, their goal is to preserve and improve affordable housing in Northwest Arkansas.
There is a need for affordable housing, so it's not just affordability, it's also giving an edge to the low-income residents that are there across Arkansas to get less competition across the market.
They say upgrades are already underway, from air conditioning repairs to restoring the complex's reputation.
Our goal is you should not live here just because you have to live. You live here because you want to live.
Fayetteville City Council member Dr. DeAndre Jones says the project reflects a growing movement to protect housing as a basic right.
I think that this is an opportunity to meet individuals where they are, and that is making sure that we understand what affordable housing means and that we're able to deliver.
He says keeping housing within reach requires collaboration from private developers to city leaders.
Even though that work has been done with the Skull Creek, and it's commendable, I hope that others, and I'm confident as well, that others will follow suit.
For the pair, it's a start, and they hope the ripple effect will be felt for years to come.
It used to be a, bright star in the sky, and I hope we make it back again, give the life that it deserves.
That was Lauren Spencer reporting. With a new academic year beginning or graduates starting new jobs, milestone moments may mean your child needs some sound advice.
They're going to need it, parents especially. All right, that usually means we're talking about, money, who's paying for rent, textbooks, meals, fun stuff, and maybe, just maybe, even pitching in on household bills.
CBS business analyst Jill Schlesinger has more tips on how to set them up for success.
What we want to do is have the kids really start to say, what's all the income that is coming in? I have a work study if I'm in college, maybe I have part-time income. If I've got my first job out there in the labor force, how much am I earning? And track what you are spending. That is a habit that is adaptable and can really change as you get older. Once you have that down, you have the young adult responsible for the money coming in and the money going out.
There are also plenty of apps and programs to track spending, and you can use a simple spreadsheet.
Either way, it's all about helping them see where their money is going and making a plan for what's ahead. Happening today, the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission is handing out free school supplies in Jacksonville. The back-to-school giveaway starts at 6 o'clock tonight at Mighty Vikings Field on Ray Road. Students can pick up backpacks, supplies, and educational materials, all first come, first serve. The commission says it's about helping kids start the school year prepared and confident, and it's a great opportunity for families to get ahead and make sure their kids have what they need as they get the year started. To national news this morning, we are getting a clearer picture of President Trump's agenda for Friday's meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska.
After talks with Ukrainian and European leaders yesterday, the president says he wants to see if a second meeting with Putin is even possible.
He also says he may ask Congress to extend his federal takeover of Washington, D.C. CBS News' Jared Hill has the very latest.
I'm going to find out where we are and what we're doing.
President Donald Trump managing expectations ahead of tomorrow's meeting with Vladimir Putin in Alaska, also issuing a warning to Putin if he thinks the Russian leader isn't serious about ending his war with Ukraine.
There will be very severe consequences.
Friday's summit seen as an opener to a possible second round that would include Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Now, there may be no second meeting because if I feel that it's not appropriate to have it because I didn't get the answers that we have to have, then we're not going to have a second meeting.
This comes after Zelensky and European leaders pressed President Trump to push for a full ceasefire during a video call. Afterward, the Ukrainian president said he warned Trump that Putin is bluffing, though European leaders say they hope the meeting is successful. Meanwhile, Wednesday night in the nation's capital, some residents of Washington, D.C. protested President Trump's surge in police presence. Earlier, he signaled plans to get Congress to approve extending the 30-day federal takeover.
If it's a national emergency, we can do it without Congress, but we expect to be to Congress, before Congress, very quickly.
Hundreds of law enforcement and National Guard troops have been deployed throughout the city, as the Justice Department says crime in the nation's capital is at a 30-year low. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And now let's find out what the traffic is like this morning with Ashley King.
Hey, thanks guys. Yeah, we're looking at one accident right now. That is on I-30 causing a backup, and that's the only place that we're seeing some issues right now, but it is causing a delay if you're heading on I-30 eastbound. And we'll get a closer look at that right now, just what it's doing there in this area. As you can see, it's causing the traffic to really slow down to 19 miles per hour if you're going eastbound. And this accident is off to the right-hand shoulder. It is always a little bit slow through this area here when you're getting close to the Alexander exit, also to the Bass Pro Shop area. But it's even slower now because of this. It's around the Bryant exit, again, I-30 eastbound, and just go slow. Give yourself some extra time if you are going to be traveling through here. Another slowdown that we always see about this time, the North Terminal Interchange, 34 miles per hour is what you can expect right now if you're going to be traveling through this area. And this remains pretty slow through the entire 7 o'clock hour. So just keep in mind that this is an area where you need to give yourself some extra time and have some extra patience too. Beautiful morning. Again, looking at the Bryant Parkway exit, This is I-30 eastbound, and it looks like traffic's moving along a little bit better. Just a second ago, we had some stop and go traffic, and now it seems to be moving. So it's doing better than it was. Maybe it's starting to recover a little bit. 25 minutes if you're coming in from Conway at an average speed of 68 miles per hour. It's moving pretty slow, as you know. We were just talking about that accident. So 28 minutes if you're coming from Benton into downtown Little Rock, and a little slow too if you're coming from Cabot. It's going to take you 23 minutes, but that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, we just have to give ourselves some extra time and pack your patience,
That's
as
right.
Tracy says.
Pack your patience. So we are starting off the morning with weather being pretty much what it has been the last few days, but we're going to start to see some changes here before long. Hour by hour forecast is what we will start with. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 70s. Plenty of sunshine out there, and we are seeing the chances for a few of those pop-up storms again today in that peak heat of the afternoon. They are all driven by that afternoon heat. So that could drop temperatures just a little bit, but they will quickly recover as we are looking for that high today in the mid 90s, and we could see that heat index value a little bit above 100, maybe even 102. I don't know that we'll get to 104. We'll have to see, but regardless, you need to make sure you are still staying hydrated because all of that heat and humidity is coming back. The rain chances really start to pull back as we're heading into the weekend. We could see a few of those scattered showers tomorrow, but much less than today. And you see that trend, 95, 96, 97. And guess what Sunday might be? 98. So again, we are still looking at those very dry conditions, and we'll talk more about burn bans and then just how warm it might feel this weekend coming up.